Hi, Amelia. You're our quorum. Can you hear me okay?
I sure can.
Okay, great. And Kathleen, is that you at 207? The phone? How do I unmute her? Can I unmute her myself?
Usually in the lower left corner.
I see that.
I'm unmuted now.
Kathleen, is that you?
That's me.
Okay, great. Okay, we have a quorum. We're just about to get started.
Okay, great.
Turn up the volume a little bit so we can hear you. So, Madam Chair, we have a quorum.
All right. Oh, we're at 7:01.
6:01.
Sorry, 6:01. I'm still out of time. Okay. So Kathleen, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll introduce ourselves. I'm Nancy Olson, the Board of Civil Authorities. Just for
I'm happy to justice of peace and for civil authority.
Kim Monroe, Treasurer.
Hi, I'm Lynn Wilkins, Justice of the Peace.
And I'm John Johnson, Town Clerk.
Berlin, Board of Listers. Doug Harlow, Board of Listers.
Jordy Heller, Board of Listers.
Holly Hammond, BCA and Justice of the Peace.
Karen Gustafson, BCA and JP.
And the town clerk has administered the oath to the BCA members.
I have, Your Honor. I have, Madam Chair. And then Kathleen, do you swear or affirm that the evidence that you shall give relative to the case now under consideration shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury?
Yes.
Okay, great. No, you're.
So town clerk, can you please state the name of your property, the property location, and the parcel ID number?
Yes. So the property owner of this is the Turner Family Trust. It was owned by Robert W. Turner Sr., who is deceased. The trustee is Kathleen, who is with us on the phone. It's parcel ID 030116. Property location is 223 East Putney Brook Road, and the request for abatement is $2,460.66. On the basis that $2,460.66, which essentially reflects this year's property tax. And the rationale is that a tree fell on the house.
Kathleen, will you please identify the category, the abatement category you just did? And so please present your evidence, verbal and documentary.
Okay. So you want me to state the amount for the abatement?
It's very difficult to hear her, so when you get it down here, wait a second, you need more volume.
Okay. Yeah, I know it's a little hard to hear.
Okay, let's try that.
Oh, that's a little better. Okay, that's great. So you just want me to state the amount that we were requesting for the abatement?
You can go ahead and do that, and then tell us why you need to have this abated.
Okay. The amount was $2,460.66. And the reason we have to have it abated is the property isn't able to be occupied any longer. I know you have some pictures of it, that a tree had fallen through the roof, and it was used primarily as a hunting camp by my dad, and he has passed, so we're trying to settle his estate and hopefully sell the property.
Okay, thank you. I should have asked the BCA members if there are any conflicts of interest or ex parte communication?
No.
Okay. So questions from BCA members for the opponent?
I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of hard time hearing you.
Okay, Karen?
Do we know the date when the tree fell?
I believe it was sometime last year.
No.
I moved to Maine, and I hadn't been over there. My brother lives in Wilmington, and he hadn't reported to me that he had seen it fall, so I'm thinking that it's sometime during the last year.
And you said May?
When we were there,
No, well, I thought you said there was a possible month when your brother might have seen this happen.
yeah, and like I said, he lives in Wilmington. He was supposed to go up there and kind of check on the place. I think he kind of backed off on doing that a little bit. We hadn't been there for a couple of years. My husband and myself hadn't been there for a couple of years. So last time we were there, it was fine. So I'm assuming it was sometime probably in the last year that this happened.
Okay.
I asked my brother. He didn't know. He had not seen it with the tree on it, but I don't think he had been there for a while.
Okay, thank you. Other question? Okay, hearing none, then, we'll close this particular abatement hearing part and, move to the next one.
And Kathleen, you'll get a written decision within 30 days of
Okay.
today.
All right, great. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time to look
All right.
into the matter for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye now.
Yes, can you pass that forward?
Can I just make a note to everybody? JJ, it's really easy to hear you. It's not so easy to hear everyone else. So if they could speak up a little bit. Nancy, it's not so easy to hear you. So if you could just speak up a little louder when you're speaking.
And I think I can move the microphone a little bit.
There you go. That would help. That should do it. Thank you.
Thanks, Amelia.
Does that help any?
Yeah, that's much better.
All right.
I could hear pretty well, but I understood that Kathleen was having a hard time hearing you. I think this will.
We're going this way? Okay, we have one here. Oh, all right, all right, then. The next one is Robinson.
Yes. Okay, and this is a property owned by Brenda Robinson. It's parcel ID 030101. Location of the property 41 Millbrook Road in Putney. And she's asked for abatement in the amount of $2,251.05 from tax year from last year, from 2024. And that consists of $2,154.12 in principal, $96.93 in interest. In addition, she's asked for abatement of taxes for this tax year in the amount of principal $752.51, which is principal, interest of $22.59 for a total of $775.10. And I should have emailed you all the original application. She came in last week and told me that she had just been hired at a job working for Clean Tech Building Maintenance, and she submitted a check stub. She also submitted a Social Security statement for her husband, Stephen Robinson, who lives with her. The Social Security is $1,532 a month, and it looks like her pay is going to be $755 bi-weekly. And I'm gonna pass these around so that everybody can have a chance to see them. I believe I made 3 copies. So let's start those around. Additionally, Mrs. Robinson submitted this following statement regarding the bills. And she said, I wasn't able to find a bill for car insurance. The amount is $145 per month.
145, you said?
Per month. The Xfinity bill is on auto pay for $140 per month. Our laundry bill is about $100 per month, as we don't have the water supply or the appropriate plumbing to support a washing machine. And I also made copies of those. We'll start those going around. And then finally, what got them in this predicament was that Stephen was fighting some medical issues. And what she says about that is we are currently working with financial advisor Mark Magner at the Springfield Hospital. We have qualified for a significant amount of funding to help pay for these medical bills. And we are working on getting drug coverage, Medicare Part C and A. And I also made, there's a copy of prescriptions, some statements from Dartmouth Health, of the bills, and again, I made copies of those, so we'll get those going around. Did I send around the tax bills? Those also.
Hey, JJ,
Yes.
I have a question.
Sure.
On the original abatement request form that you sent out in the email, there's quite a substantial difference in what she's asking for. I think the total she was requesting on that form was $5,764.12. So I'm wondering, did she pay toward part of these taxes due?
I'm not sure where she got that number. What I got today from the treasurer was, this is for the last year, and then this is for 2 years. Does she have anything?
Well, that's the overdue. Is she also asking for the entirety of this year? Or not? That's what's going on.
And what I can't remember is,
I have a copy of the bills for the entire year. Which is
yeah, because if she says
34,
please tell me where that comes from.
What's the 24? Somewhere in the 13, right? Right.
The 24 was,
That I have 3410 for this year, 2025.
so the total amount due for 2024 was $2,251.05.
Right, so that's more than I think what you,
I think so.
Oh, okay, that's what.
So I may have misstated
Yes.
the request. It looks like she's asking for the entirety of this year, not just what's due right now.
Okay, so the entirety of this year is,
And can you tell from the tax bill, did they file a homestead and receive the payments?
yes. What is, are we figuring that, what's the entirety due?
3410.05.
Wait a minute, can you, yeah, hang on just a second. This, Kim. What's due for this year?
Can you, when you get the entire, can you say that slower and louder so I can hear it?
I will. Okay, so Kim gave me this, the tax bill for 2025, and the amount is $3,410.05.
Thank
Plus-
you.
hang on, plus interest of 22.59.
I'm sorry, can you say that again, Wendy? You're moving papers and it's making a sound I can't hear. Say that
Um,
again, please.
Yeah, the interest on this year's taxes, $22.59.
Awesome, thank you.
Welcome. So on the original abatement request form, is that a 5 or a 3? It's, with, you know, Wendy's question about
Right, yeah.
5,764, it's hard to tell. I think it's,
Yeah, I think it's for 2025, 3410, and then for 2024, 2354 plus interest, and there's additional interest from there for a total of $5,764.12 was the, and appreciate that she made this request back in September. But I don't like to call everyone together unless we have more than one. So the tree on the house came in just recently.
Okay.
So thank you all for coming.
okay, so let me give this one. All right, is there other questions? Wendy, and then Wendy?
Yeah, I have a question. Did I know she gave you, you know, all the information about her working. Did she say anything about setting up any kind of a payment plan for you know, anything toward the taxes?
To my knowledge, she has not set up a payment plan.
Okay, Holly.
When did you get that job? Thank you. When did she start working?
Within the last 2 weeks,
2 weeks.
right?
And she didn't mention that paying something now is possible
She did not.
based on that?
But typically, if you're going to talk to me about this and you want to enter a payment plan, I say talk to the delinquent tax collector. And you know, so I would say talk to Karen. I would not handle those negotiations.
Other questions? All right, hearing none. Are we recording?
We are,
Okay,
and so I think,
the
when we
evidence
go-
is completed,
I believe so.
so
So I think what we do is we shut off the recording
that is correct.
and go into deliberation.
So we are entering deliberation.